Hola! Hi, my name is Muthoni and this is my channel. We create DIY, renovation, and makeover content. Yay! So it's a really dull day. I was hoping to get some work done from outside, but it looks like it's going to rain, so that's not going to happen. I want us to get started on the fireplace cabinets. So I have sat down with my notebook. I have done a lot of math and I'm like, wow, for someone who did not like math that much, I do way too much of it and I'm not here for it. So at first I was thinking we can just do like one side, then like do the same stuff, like because they're going to mirror each other, so they're going, whatever happens on this side is also going to happen on this side. So at first I was like, okay, cool, we can just build everything at the same time as we're doing this. And then I was like, no, let's build one first and then learn from that and make sure that the second one looks even better. So that's what we are going to do. The idea is I want to have cabinets at the base that have doors, and then I want to have shelves at the top. The shelves on top, I want them to have like, I want them to be Ginger. Ginger is tapping on the tripod that's holding up the camera, so he thinks it's a game. I appreciate that. But on top, I want to have shelves, and I want the shelves to be more into like rectangles or squares. The other thing I want to do is I want to add a section of the shelves that's going to be just one straight up shelf, straw, I don't know what we'll call it, like just it's a part of the shelf but like separate from the main shelf. I don't know if that makes, like that probably makes zero sense, but I wanted to have a section that's going to be for, and he's now moving the camera. What are you doing? Yeah. Now go play Uko. So I want a section, that section is going to be for the logs for the fireplace, so that it's like a whole vibe and we don't have to, you know, go pick firewood from outside every single time we have to light a fire. It's there, it's chilling, it's dry and all that. Things that I have to consider. One of the things I have to consider is the fact that there's like the notches on the sides where the wall has like a form of a pillar that protrudes on either side. So that, for instance, with the doors at the base, I have to be mindful. I can't have a door on the edge of that wall, for instance, because then I cannot open it, if that makes sense. So that's why I've been doing a lot of math in trying to make sure that I can figure out all these small things. So we're going to build this stuff together, okay? So if we fail, it's gonna be like, oh, this one was a fail together. But I have in mind what I want to build and I know how to achieve it. The problem is I do not have an assistant and I'm working with like really big pieces of wood, pieces of like the block boards and the sheets of block boards and stuff. Carrying that by myself is a lot. It's a lot. So I'm gonna get started with what I can now, which is like building the backbone of the shelves, of the cabinets rather, because that one's wood. I did go and get wood this morning. I have found a spot, and like every other place I've gone to before, when it comes to wood, first I made sure they have a planing machine because I want my wood to come looking as smooth as possible. That way it eliminates a lot of sanding work. So there's that. And then I also picked up a list, a cost listing of all the bows that I know I usually need when I'm working. That way anytime I need, all I have to do is just call, make the order, and then have my Buddha guy pick that up. So let's get into this project. First, let me show you we're using 4x1s in terms of mbao. Anytime I'm doing a project that requires painting, I prefer to use pine because once you sand it nice and smooth, it's very easy to paint and it's not one of the expensive types of wood. If you are going to be painting and then you decide to use mahogany. Anytime I want to see the wood grain and the patterns of the wood, I like to use cypress because most of the time it has like those intricate patterns and things and whatever. They always look nice because I'm the kind of person who does not like to stain the wood. I like to just do a clear varnish, because when I do clear, the natural color of the wood really just shines through. So those are my two go-to types of wood.
Sometimes it burns, sometimes it hurts when you say my name.
Hey, so back in here with my pieces of mbao. Initially, I was thinking of attaching the wood to the wall first and then placing everything else. Like for instance, I need this to be on this wall. This is where our top board will sit on, and then it will have the piece on the side, and then the sides will have the pieces going down, right? Then it hit me, I might have trouble attaching the piece from the front to this side. So I'm trying to figure out how to go about that if I start on the wall. So at first I had thought, what if I just attach everything, then bring it to the wall and just screw it into the wall when it's already one piece. That's option number one. Option number two is having the piece that's going to cover here be a larger piece that's going to be attached to the front board instead of the one that's on the side. That way the one that's on the side is only supporting the top board, the top piece, the top, and then the front piece is attached from the front, but like the side that's past this, because I wouldn't be able to attach anything from this corner onto the mbao on this side. Attaching them as one piece on this wall would definitely be easier. That's for sure. But I don't know how we're going to go about that, but let's see.
I don't wanna know, don't want you to go and leave me behind. No, I don't wanna see if it isn't me who's on your mind. 'Cause I don't know what you're looking for.
Ile direction na zamani hiyo tukeblock
Nimeblock kabisa.
alafu hiyo mchanga iko hapo chini iosho kabisa.
Tukimwaga maji itaenda
Yete. Sio ni saa hii. Sasa unaona.
Before ikauke.
Sasa ndio unaona. Tukiweka hii. Yaani ile staili nimeweka. Hakuna kitu itakuja kusimama. Kwa maana inatoka kwa smooth pipe, inaangukia smooth pipe, inaenda.
Ina flow. So hakuna mali inakwama hata.
Hakuna.
Okay.
Halfway from home, I picked up my phone. I stared at your face, but it's not your tone. Saying oh hello, who are you to call me late in the night? She says I just called to say that it's here with me and not where he might be. 'Cause I don't know what you're looking for. Oh, and I don't know what to do. Hold back, let go. There is nothing more for me to show.
So itateremka tu. Ama lazima hivi.
Hii itarest hapo tu.
Ya si nyingi sana ya kurest.
Sio mingi.
Wanna be, oh baby, tell me you need
made some pocket holes, yay, because this piece of mbao is going to go onto the wall, and I need to be able to attach it to the mbao that's going to be to the side. Oh man, drilled them in the wrong direction, because this is supposed to be on the wall like this. Oh wait, no, it works. It still works. It still works. No, it does not. Does it? It does not. Because this is supposed to be flat out like this. The side, okay, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Sorry, my bad. So this is supposed to attach to the side like that. So I'll be able to drill through the sides over here and attach this piece of wood to this one, which will be the one on the edge over there.
So you need a little break up, boy. Say you need a little space, yeah, boy. Is it cause you can't be faithful, boy? Hope she's cool, unlike you. You ain't ready for a girlfriend, no, cause you think I'll steal your weekends, no, so you make up shitty reasons for, want it out. See, I'm not even mad, boy, but I'm confused. Shouldn't you be keeping me at 10 when you're 2?
Hello. So you just saw me using, yeah, I should probably not have sat on that piece of mbao. Super uncomfortable. You just saw me using a pocket hole jig, which this is like the basic one. I believe I showed this. You see, this is why you should be subscribed to both channels, because I remember showing this off, if I'm not wrong, on JDL when I picked it up. But you might think that this is my latest in my toolbox, but it's not. The latest thing that I picked up is I picked up this Ingco orbital sander. They call it Rotary sander, but it's because it's like it vibrates as if it's rotating, and I've used it once. I've not been doing a lot of work, but like a lot of woodwork basically. But I picked this up on River Road. There's this shop on River Road that has like a lot of cool tools, and I said I'm gonna do an updated video of my toolbox, and also just suggest places you can actually go pick up the tools, because the last one I did was like what, 2-3 years ago, and some of the tools that I have were bought from ShopRite, and as we all know, ShopRite exited the Kenyan market. So there's that. The other place that I know people could get tools was Game Store, and they're also exiting the Kenyan market. So it's a thing, okay? But I understand. I'm like, their business is not making them money because Kenya sometimes moves mad, especially when it comes to the corruption. So, you know, I totally understand them. So anyway, just wanted to show this off a bit. I'm going to use it to smoothen my pieces of wood, because I've put the pocket holes on the two pieces that are going to go to the side. So one is going to be on this side, the other is going to be on that side. I want to use this so that like I have a very clean finish on all corners. So since they'll be on the inside, the usual one, as you know, I used to, if you don't have a pocket hole jig, you can choose to go this method. I don't know what it's called, but just a sec, let's place this little guy down. You can go this method where one is on top, or you put this to the side and then it goes through here, you know. So I'm going like this. So for this kind of works best, because the screws will come from here and get into this one and hold, and I'll have a nice clean line at the front. So my intention is to probably fill this up, sand it again. So I want to sand these pieces before I attach them here. Then when I sand them, when they are attached, it's going to be like just very mild sanding. I really like this, and it's so fast. and like it's so much better than my other sander. The problem I had with that sander, and like this one which I'm going to show you, the problem, it's a nice sander. The problem is finding sanding paper for that specific sanding machine is hard. That's one. Two, attaching, even if you use your own, because last time I know I used my own, attaching your sanding paper to the machine is hectic. The beauty about this particular machine is that it comes with a Velcro fabric. So if you don't know Velcro, it's that one that sticks, really sticks. So this is Velcro, and then the sanding paper comes with a fabric that attaches to Velcro. So once you attach, you're good. You know, as in just makes your life a hell lot easier. The other one, just attaching things, was too much. Then it also comes with a thingy for the back. Again, like all the other sanding machines out there. If you didn't know, most sanding machines, the reason they have this part is so that you can attach it to a vacuum thingy or a bag, something that can just take the sand, dead sawdust, take the sawdust off your hands. So this one has like a tiny bag, so we're just going to attach that. And let me get some extra sanding paper. Also, as you know, one of my drills is an Ingco one. This is the first one I ever bought. I've had this drill for like 5 years now, or 6. And then for the first time, I went and bought Ingco drill bits. I usually just buy the generic ones because I'm like, you're only going to use it for so long before you have to replace it. So I tried the Ingco ones, and let me tell you, when people, you have to see me as I say this, I'm sorry. I'm even kneeling. When someone says that a machine has been built a certain way and it works best with its counterpart from like that's meant for the same machine, it's not a lie. Like, you know how with skincare or even with hair, where someone, when you read the instructions, when you read instructions, on the instructions normally say, when you start off with conditioner A, make sure to follow up with conditioner B, and then use serum C, and then soap D. It's because the formulas, most of the times at least, the formulas have been formulated in a way that these things are very effective when you use them together. So I used this Ingco drill bits. But then do you say Ingco or do you say Ingco? I say Ingco. I don't know what people say. I don't know. I just say Ingco. Anyway, these drill bits, they are the smoothest drill bits I've ever used. And I have bought some like how? Freaking hell. I hit my nini. I'm still healing. I have bought some expensive drill bits before. These are the most expensive I've ever bought. This container came with four pieces for 1,500. Normally you can get a drill bit for, depending on the size, so it starts at like 150, 200 to 50 depending on the size, and also the longer ones, because most of them you'll just get like this portion. So if it comes with this, it becomes slightly more expensive than if it comes with not just that, but with extra length, like say this, then that price goes up, right? So basically, the usual ones that I'm so used to buying, the basic ones, let me show you one. It's not branded, so like this kind, this is like just the basic generic ones that go for like 150. You use it like 2-3 times and it's dead. This, and also sometimes it can be a struggle. Let me tell you, these things are moving so smoothly. There's so little effort. Hey, let me tell you, smooth. They're so swift. It's like it's just built to do that, you know. So believe them when they say that. So I'm saying I want to attach them, but they're down here. So we have like one piece to attach to now, just over here. made this temporary spot for me to take my baths in, so the water will flow outside and I don't have to clean up after myself. The toilet is set up, floors goes donezo. Super excited. The floor is still wet because I just cleaned it. I am so excited we finally have some form of indoor plumbing, because my friends, the separation. We are making progress with the house, which is good, but I feel like the next 2 days are going to be crazy because we're going to switch up a lot of things up in this space, because I'm trying to prepare this house for something we're filming in here. So I'm trying to make it look nice, especially for that shoot, and then after that we will go back to our usual you know, stuff. Something I did but I didn't show, which I don't know if I tilt you up if you can see. Do you see that white stuff over there? So I told you that, I did not tell you, sorry, I told other people. So we encountered some really heavy rains about 2 weeks ago, and I noticed that like there were some spots on the joints that were raining. One of them was Jojo, are you locked in there? One of the spots was actually here where this door is, and it's the part where it curves, the roof curves from the outside. So what I did is I bought expanding foam, polyurethane foam. It has so many names. Let me show you the can in case. This is what it looks like. So it's a spray foam. The beauty of it is that it expands. So I did the entire stretch of the roof where, okay, not the entire stretch, I lie because I didn't go to the kitchen because there's nothing happening on that side, but I intend to, because I still do have one more can of this. I bought 3 cans. I will link below where I bought that from. But I went, because all the spots that were now leaking on the roof were spots that were leaking from the calves, and we had replaced the cement thing, and some of them are still leaking and we couldn't tell from where. So what I did is I came on the inside, and any spot that I knew had a leak, even if, because the leaks were like, they weren't heavy leaks, but the point is it was leaking. I went in with this spray foam on either side of that whatever, and once it expanded, filled up that space. It has not rained heavily since then. It's been drizzling and such, but I would want it to rain heavily to confirm that it's completely sealed off and we are set, you know. So that's the other thing that I did, as much as I didn't film that, but I'm hoping that we've now completely taken care of the roof. The bathroom, I'm excited because now I want to be able to, I will be able to do my skimming on the wall, and I can start doing my layout for the floors. And also because they helped me remove the bathtub, because it was like such a huge thing and it was taking up so much space. It was very much in your face. So since that moved out, now I'll be able to map out the sizes of stuff that I want in there, and also just to confirm if I am putting the microwave, the washing machine in the bathroom, where exactly I'm going to place it and how that's going to affect the rest of the plan. Thank you so much for watching this video. You did not see, oh wait, you did see a toilet completion, so that counts for something. But I hope you'll be back here on Friday for another video, because come Friday we'll have finished the cabinets for the fireplace. They won't be in their final look, but they'll be done, and maybe I'll give you a sneak peek of what the bedroom is going to look like. We are back to our regular scheduled programming, so I'll see you back here on Friday with another video. And if I do drop a bonus video, I'll definitely let you know on my socials, so make sure you follow me on my socials at I am Muthoni Gitau on like every platform. If you're not subscribed, remember to subscribe. Leave a comment because that helps my channel. And also, I'd like to give a shout out to my M-pesa producers as always. And if you would like to support me in the work that I do, that information is in the description box, and I'm also going to leave it as a pinned comment. I want to thank every single person that shares my content, that tells people about my content, that posts on their Instagram stories, that leaves a comment, gives it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, because YouTube does not know the difference. and that's on some tea, okay? But I want to say thank you for every single person who interacts with my content in any way, shape, or form, and every person who supports my work. So thank you so much. If you know someone who you think might be into this kind of content and they're not watching already, be sure to tell them about us so that they can come subscribe and we can grow the fam. I will see you back here next week with another video. Enjoy your weekend. Have a good time. Take some rest if you need to. And remember to show yourself some love. I'm going to see you back here on Friday. But don't forget, we are doing stuff on JDL on Tuesday and on Thursday. So if you want to be like part of that, you know, the BTS and all the other cool jazz, we will be on the other side. Bye for now. See you on JDL.
You think you're better.